Hey everybody, welcome to our stream of the Hanover Horde taking on the Nashville Shogun. We're going to get started here shortly, but first, for those of you who aren't familiar with Overwatch and want a little information on what to look for during this game, I'm going to play a short video, and then hopefully after that we'll start the match. So hope you enjoy.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
So you want to watch the Overwatch League. You're not alone, but no matter if you're a veteran esports fan or a newcomer, you can agree on one thing. Watching the game isn't always easy. Even if you've played Overwatch before, it's tough to sort out the visual clutter on broadcast and keep track of heroes, teams, or plays at any one time. And that's what we're here to help you with today. This is your Overwatch League Viewer's Guide. To start off, we'll assume you're aware of the fundamentals of Overwatch, the basic gameplay, heroes, and the concepts of cooldowns and abilities. If you're really starting from square one though, check out the video in the description for a quick rundown before we get into things. Ready? Okay, let's talk about the rules of engagement. If you've ever watched football, you know the rules of engagement. The offense and defense set up behind their linemen, and after the snap, players on either side do specific jobs to either advance the ball or stop it. Teams in Overwatch work in a similar way. There's a front line, usually made up of two tank heroes with high health and low damage. These are the linemen of Overwatch, who score fewer points, in this case kills, but contribute by starting fights, protecting teammates, and holding key positions on the map. Then there's the back line, where more vulnerable support heroes heal their teammates and provide unique tools, like bonus speed or causing enemies to take more damage. And finally, there are the DPS heroes. Their job is to do the most damage to the enemy team. These are your star wide receivers and running backs, making the flashy, high-impact plays that result from proper team coordination.
One right now, and look at it. He's just taking another angle. Oh my God! Oh, there we go, Saya! Triple kill from him. The huge plays, just tombing him. Get out, Valiant.
A play or team fight in professional Overwatch sees both teams of 6 grouping up and starting a fight over an objective, whether it's a cart that needs to be pushed to the end of a track or control of a certain area on the map. Usually, one of the tanks will engage onto the other team to start, but a well-placed shot by a DPS can score an early kill and force a fight to break out. Priority targets are typically backline supports or low-health damage dealers, but teams will focus down anyone if they're out of position. So we've established how teams organize themselves into roles and how each typical fight will go. But how do I know who's winning the fight and who should I be looking at? Allow me to direct your attention to the heads-up display. We'll take it step by step. Up here are portraits with the players, their hero, along with their health and progress towards their ultimate. The more ultimates a team has ready, the more likely they are to win the fight through sheer firepower and utility. Down below, you see what the player sees, their health, ammo, ultimate progress, and ability cooldowns. And finally, home teams will have their primary colors throughout the screen and across in-game effects, while the away team plays in white. It's nice info, but it's a lot to keep track of in the middle of a chaotic fight. And that's where the most useful bit comes in, the kill feed. This area of the screen will notify you of key happenings throughout the game, no matter whose angle you're viewing from. Mainly, it lets you know when a player has killed another player and who assisted in the kill. But it also tells how that kill happened, whether by a basic attack, ultimate, or just jumping off the map to regroup. It'll also show when a player destroys certain structures or attacks. For example, Junkrat's Riptire is not a player per se, but it's important enough that the kill feed will show if it's been destroyed. The same goes for D.Va's mech, Orisa's ultimate, Torb's turret, and Symmetra's teleporter. Lastly, in the specific case of Mercy, the kill feed will also show you if a player has been resurrected. It may sound counterintuitive that looking away from the action provides the most information, but keeping an eye on the kill feed is the best way to know what's happening. That's because the most important factor in who will win a fight is simple man advantage. The more players alive on your team, the more likely you are to win the fight, and the stats back this up. The team with the first kill wins the fight 3 out of 4 times. If you're watching the kill feed, you'll always have a good idea of what direction a fight is going in. Now let's put everything we've learned so far together and see how these techniques can help keep track of a massive, cluttered fight. In this play from the grand finals of Season 1, the London Spitfire have one more minute to push the payload against the Philadelphia Fusion. Both teams are composed similarly. Philly is using the standard 2 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS lineup, while London have traded in 1 DPS for a 3rd support hero that's tanky enough to play with the front line. The players get into formation and prepare for a fight to break out, and we see that each team has 3 ultimates. However, London has 2 players with their ults nearly charged. Once the fight breaks out, their most valuable resources will be coming up first, so slight advantage to them. The London frontline tanks start by engaging on the enemy team. While their Winston jumps in from the side, D.Va uses her ultimate to throw a bomb that forces Philly to give up their positioning. This makes Philly's Mercy use her ultimate, granting a burst of mobility and healing to keep the team alive through the onslaught. The Mercy and one of Philly's DPS heroes, their Hanzo, hide from the bomb behind the cart. However, Hanzo isn't hidden well enough, and he gives up the first kill in the fight. With man advantage secured, London is all in on the attack. Philly's Winston tries to keep the fight from moving into the backline, but London's Winston engages onto star DPS player Carpe, taking him out of the fight. Philly is able to resurrect their Hanzo at the same time though, keeping London at only a 6-on-5 advantage. These happen almost simultaneously on opposite ends of the screen, but luckily, the kill feed is keeping track. With a major DPS threat down, London targets the Philly backline, trapping them between 2 walls of blue. From here, ultimate attacks start flying from off-screen and the action gets a little tough to follow. All in all, 5 players use their ults in the span of just a few seconds, and you may think that a lot happens in the chaos, but the kill feed tells us the real story. Philly scored only 1 kill, which was quickly erased through a resurrection by London's Mercy. Once the dust clears, the fight is actually back to even, and the teams get back into formation. London DPS Birdring uses his ult to initiate and catches the enemy Mercy out of position. It's a massive kill. The most valuable part of the backline goes down early and makes for a huge London advantage. They press the attack, and London looks like they get 2 kills here, sealing the deal. But remember, killing D.Va counts as 2 events in the kill feed, one for her mech and one for her, so it's not quite as over as it seems. It doesn't get much better though, as London takes down Philly's Zenyatta, the last player on their backline. All seems lost, but Carpe gets a key kill onto London's backline, taking their Zenyatta, and crucially his ultimate, out of the fight. It's now 5-on-3 for London, but Philly respawn close by, and their tank makes the smart play to back up and regroup for a proper team fight. With all 6 players alive and London's Zenyatta still on his way back, Philly have something they haven't had yet: man advantage. Winston engages to stop the cart, and once D.Va catches up, they force London to fight on the objective, letting their teammates stay safe from view. Philly's Winston eventually falls, and we're down to a 5-on-5 fight. But he's bought enough time for a big play. Carpe comes through off-screen with a headshot onto the enemy DPS, London's only major damage dealer on the field. From there, we see what a real teamfight victory looks like. Philly scores a kill on London's D.Va and resurrect their tank, making it 6v4 for Philly. Desperation abilities fly from London, including their own res, but the numbers advantage is too much. Philly whittles the Spitfire down, and with the kill feed all in white, the Fusion take the round.
Also on the Mercy, desperately trying to keep his tanks up, but it's not going to be enough. Philadelphia Fusion make a statement here. They'll take map 1. Once again, digging their heels in at the end of Dorado. History repeats itself, and they're off to a good start.
Competitive Overwatch can be a mess to follow at times, but if you can understand how team compositions play out, how fights work on a basic level, and how to use the kill feed and other in-game cues to follow the action, you'll be well on your way to breaking down the game with the best of them.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
All right, welcome back. I hope everybody enjoyed that little Overwatch for Dummies video. We'll continue to play that these next few weeks before the matches to make sure that everybody has a good understanding of what they're looking at on the screen. There's a lot going on. It looks like complete chaos, but after you watch a few matches, you start to get a really good feel for what takes place based on the indicators on the screen. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and just give us a few minutes. We still got our competitor, which is XBL Franklin, which is the Shogun from Nashville. They're getting set up, and we'll hopefully get this match started shortly. We'll play another couple promos, and then we'll get started with the match. Thanks, everybody.
Game over.
Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Oh, wow.
All right, welcome back. So we are still in pregame mode here. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Forgive us as we work out some of the kinks, putting all this together. We're definitely excited for the match. We got our gold team set up to take on the gold team from Nashville. They were definitely one of our early season rivals. They were one of the teams we really had trouble with throughout the season. So we're looking forward to facing the Nashville team again. Even though this isn't the Nomads, it's their other team, we're still really excited. So we're going to try to do a little live interview within the dojo. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if we got this working. All right, so what we have here, we have the in dojo getting prepared for the match. There we see Declan, who is DC Fuse. He is lined up and ready on the keyboard, ready to take it to the Nashville team. All right. All right, I think we still got to get the audio worked out with that. I don't think we have audio cooked in, but yeah, they got Coach Jeff in there walking in, prepping his team. They look ready. They look primed. Here we have Hayden. HE Jackhammer is ready. He's queued up. Who else we got here? All right, we got Liam. He's the MDK. He is one of our tanks. All right, and then we got Logan here. He's one of our support players, Slith097. Then we got Colton, another one of our support players. He is gamer tag Weirdo, and here we have Jack. He's he's our great Reaper. He's a Pizza Freak. So that's the team. We're really happy, really excited to take on Nashville. We'll flip over to do another commercial break and be back here shortly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go. Group in. Now. Push in. We don't have to good. Good game. Good.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that short video about the XP League and what we bring. We are looking for more teams for the upcoming winter season. We've got a Fortnite and Overwatch team. We're also doing organizational teams. So if you know organizations that want to field their own team, please get in contact with us. The contact information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We look forward to hearing from you. All right, we'll get started here in about another, hopefully, couple minutes. Still waiting on the Nashville Shogun to assemble their team, and then we'll get started. All right, thanks. All right, just talked to Nashville. They're just waiting on one more team member, and then we'll get started. Should hopefully just be another minute. We'll be right back. I'll play one more commercial. I won't bore you too much more, and then we'll get back to the gameplay. All right, thanks. Hello everybody, my name is Josh and I want to introduce you to two clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30 and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30, and they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, welcome back, everybody. We just got word from Nashville that we're ready to kick the match off. We're super excited to see our first official preseason game. We've played a couple small scrimmages with other centers leading up to this match. So this is our first official scrimmage with our Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Nashville Shogun in a match best of 3. We're playing Control today, so our maps are Ilias, Lijiang Towers, and Nepal. So we've been practicing for these maps all day today as part of our practice, and the week prior. They'll also be the maps that we play the first week of the season. So it's a really good setup for the season. Lets the boys kind of get oriented on the maps and the type of game we're going to be playing. So. Our Horde Gold team is made up of 5 members from our varsity team from last year. So a pretty good and intact team. We did welcome Logan, who's our new player. He's playing support this year to the team. So it should be a lot of fun to see how these boys have progressed. Many of them have played together all season long. We have a Discord channel set up. And a lot of them link up and play together between games, between matches, between practices. So it's really good. It's a great sport. They've built kind of a community around it. So yeah, just waiting to get started. Hopefully hearing from him soon that we're ready to kick this match off. And we'll hopefully get this rolling. So just in case you're not aware, we are the XP League Hanover. We have 3 teams currently with the current fall Overwatch season. We have the Hanover Horde Gold team. We have the Hanover Horde Silver team and the Heroes Silver team. So both our silver teams are pretty much made up of new players. We got a few returning players, but a lot of new players, those teams. So we got a long way to go with them, but they're doing a great job. It really is exciting to see them, how much they progressed. It really takes us back to the beginning of last season when we just started out with both our varsity and our junior varsity teams is what we called them. This year we call them gold and silver, and how far they progressed in their skills, their teamwork, their communication throughout the season. So when you finish the previous season with a fully intact, capable communicating team, and then you start the next season with pretty much brand new teams, it really does make appreciate how much they learn through esports and esports activities. So we're definitely excited to have these new teams fielded. Definitely excited to grow the league going into next season. Hopefully having even more teams. Definitely would like to have another gold team to add to the list. So these silver team players that excel this season will definitely get an invitation to participate and compete for some of the gold team slots, whether it's the current Horde team or we stand up a Heroes gold team or even another one. Also, as I kind of mentioned previously, if you know an organization, a church or school, a community organization that wants to stand up its own teams, please contact me. The number is 717-408-1888, or you can reach me at josh.schmidt@xpleague.gg. All right, so let me ping the Nashville Shogun one more time, see if they have their last member here. And hopefully we'll get started. I'll put us on a short break, and hopefully we come back ready to zip into the match. All right. All right, here we are. We are getting started. We're at Ilios. This is our first map. Again, the Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Nashville Shogun in a best-of-3 control match. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, sorry, one of my hotkeys didn't work. All right, so let's see what we got. Here we are at the point. Let's cruise back to see where everybody's at. There you see, so the Horde is in red. So that's our team in the red today. The Franklin, which is the Shogun, will be in blue. All right, so for a lot of new people watching the matches, it's a little hard to, sometimes they forget who they're cheering for. So if you're cheering for the gold team Horde, cheer for the red team. All right, so we got a makeup of, looks like we got a Reinhardt, Zippin, we got Reaper, who's Jack, who's Pizza Freak. All right, let's cruise on. Looks like we're moving quickly to the point. So the point doesn't unlock right away, so the initial battle looks like here is taking place. Looks like we got a Ryan right on the point, doing a good job setting his shield, really trying to trap the Shogun there at their choke point. All right, so that was a team kill, a team wipe. Hanover Horde starts out strong with a good push against the Shogun. So setting up a good defensive position here. You see the Reinhardt here setting up right here at this choke point, which is a really good spot to set up. And looks like we're trying to meet the Shogun at the second point, which is also kind of serving as a little choke point for us. So it looks like they're kind of stalled back here at this point. Looks like we got the Lucio up there doing a good job. And then we got Hanzo up here on the edge that's picking them off. Looks like they're trying to right flank us. All right, so let's take a look. So again, a team kill. Let's take a look at Reinhardt here. He seems to be kind of the focus of the defense. This is Kid MDK, who is Liam that's playing this. Again, looks like they're going to set up kind of at this choke point right here. See if they're going to force them to come to us. All right, let's take a look at their Reinhardt. He's done a good job trying to set the shield, but just as quickly as he sets it, the Horde takes it out. And looks like we're bringing the fight to them. So we're doing a really good job just pushing them back, not letting them anywhere near the point. All right, so let's take a look at, they've got some of their characters respawning. Let's follow Lucio here. So Lucio is number 5 here, who is H-Jackhammer. Actually, I think that might be Logan. All right, let's watch Hanzo. This is Hayden. So this is HT Jackhammer. It looks like he just got taken out by the Franklin. Let's jump to another player. Who we got here? Let's jump back to Lucio again. All right, and they achieved the objective. So the Hanover Horde was able to take out the Franklin Shogun in a quick match on the first point. They did a really good job securing the point initially. They got to the point quickly. They set up defenses extremely fast, which is all really critical to the control. And then they within their defenses, they really were disciplined. And when it was time to take it to the fight to them, to the enemy, they did it. And they were really disruptive, really didn't let them make much progress onto the point. All right, here we go for the second point of the map. The second map, I'm sorry, in Ilios. All right, so let's see who we got. Who do we want to follow into battle here? Let's follow Lucio. He's probably going to be one of the first ones onto the point. All right, quickly jumping. Looks like they're going there. Looks like they're going to try to secure the area behind this little the circle on the map, which is a great place to set your defense up from. All right, we'll jump from him to the... Let's jump over to the... All right, let's watch Hanzo. This is HC Jackhammer. This is Hayden. Doing a good job laying down the fires. Hayden's extremely accurate with Hanzo. Really makes it tough on the other team to assemble and put up a good attack when you've got a really strong targeting character like Hanzo that can lay really accurate fires down on the enemy. So as you can see, kind of same concept here where we've really done a good job of establishing the point, taking the point, and then setting up excellent defenses. All right, let's watch Reaper. So this is Pizza Freak. This is Jack. Again, really good Reaper. One of the best Reapers we've seen. He takes the fight to them, and then he backs down, and then he's right back up in the action. Really super disruptive character. Often gets behind. You can see him taking out their Mercy. Doing a really good job hitting them both from the front and the back, which is what the Reaper really specializes at. They having a Reaper that can flank and get behind defenses is really critical to a team in this Overwatch League. So the Hanover Horde's at 67%, doing a good job defending the point. All right. Doing really good job here. Still holding the point. We're up to 80%. The Shogun really have to push to try to make a contention on this map. But you can see right here, again, we've set up on the point. We've identified a solid choke point to really prevent them from making any kind of significant headway on the point. So they're just doing a really good job. 98, 99%. Now it's overtime. We just have to defend the point to keep them out of it and take them out. And then we'll have won. You see using the ultimate at an excellent time, taking them out extremely quickly. Great job. Now we just got to take them out. It looks like they got a Mercy that's there trying to hold the point, trying to prevent the overtime, but that's inevitable at this point. And the Horde wins the second point. as well as the map. So that gives the Horde gold team a 1-0 advantage over the Shogun. So excellent job. We see Jack, Pizza Freak, gets the player of the game. You can see here with the kills. That's 1. It goes in. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Quintuple kill by Jack, Pizza Freak. Excellent job. Just shows what a strong player he is at Reaper. Just a significant weapon that's hard to mount an attack when you get a player like Jack taking out 4 of their opposing players. So great job by the entire Horde team. Let's pull up our little scoreboard here and update our score. That is 1 for the Horde, 0 for the Shogun. So we'll move into our next map. All right, so they did a really good job. We'll take a short break, and then we'll move into our next map. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We're taking on the Shogun, our Horde Gold team, taking on the Gold Shogun team. This is Leijing's Towers. So let's see how this plays out. Again, we're playing control. So the point of control is to take the point and hold the point until you achieve 100%. You achieve 100% by staying on the point, unless the enemy is able to take over the point and remove you from the point, and then at which point their counter would start up. Again, our team is in red, their team is in blue. So let's take a look at what we got. Looks like we've got the same team configuration set up here. And here they come. So again, our fast players try to get out here, get down, take the point as quickly as they can, and then do as best as they can to set up a strong defensive position. Kind of the same game plan they had last time. So you can see they've done a good job. The Horde's done a good job kind of pinning them back. So the control point is now unlocked. And you can see they took the fight right to them in this building. So Nashville's trying to push out of this top corridor, but they're being driven back. You can see the Horde is just laying down significant fires. You can see they're doing a good job. They're putting up shields. They're trying to move. They are moving as a team, so kudos to that. Doing a good job, but the Horde has the point, and they're doing a good job of holding on back. So you can see their Horde Mercy is in there, doing a good job providing and supporting their players. Let's see what we got down here. We got Lucio in here. Lucio is a healer, but he does a really good job being super disruptive. He can zip behind the enemy lines and then quickly get back and heal players. So really a versatile player. So again, the Horde took the point and is just doing their best to create a nice defensive position. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the players. All right, so I believe this is Kid MDK. I think my numbers are off, but he's just done a good job. Again, just hanging out the point, or close to the point. We've identified that the Shogun really liked the right side of the map, so it looks like they're continuing to come down that way. They're trying to go high and low, but we're just keep pinning them back, not giving them much of a chance to really be super disruptive. All right, and this is a really good map to have that sniper capability to just pick them off. Very tight corridors that the Shogun are trying to come down. You can see we're laying down lethal fires as they kind of travel through there. All right. So obviously the Horde members are look at that. Team kill. Excellent job. Wow. So took the team out just as we secured the first point in that level. So we'll take the Horde will take the win on that. So really good, again, team effort. Shogun's doing a good job. They're staying together. They're really, you can see they're really trying to employ solid tactics in trying to counter what we have, but the Horde's just got some really significant lethal fires we're laying down on them. All right, let's file the Reinhardt here. All right, so the Ryan's done a good job, puts up a shield. Now it's Reinhardt on Reinhardt. So you got your heavies there going toe to toe, fighting their way to the point. Just doing a really good job knowing when to kind of put his shield up and sit back. And he pins the other Reinhardt and takes him out. Excellent job. Excellent job with the Reinhardt. All right, so the Horde. Let's jump over to some of these other players. Let's see what we got. Let's follow the Mercy around for a while. Again, Mercy's one of our support characters. Support are kind of, a lot of times, some of the unsung heroes of the battle. You can see just doing an excellent job healing our players. When a team has an excellent support team like we do, it's hard to beat us. It's really gets frustrating when you're an opposing team just saying, your guys are OP, your guys are overpowered. That's not the case. It's just we've got a support team that is where they need to be. And at the same time, the tanks and the damaged players don't get too far ahead of the support, and they communicate well when asking for help. All right, so let's take a look at the bigger picture. Let's take a look at the fight. So again, the Horde is holding the point, kind of identified a good area to choke, to put a choke point on the Shogun. And they're just kind of meeting them here at this area. It's hard for them to really escape too far from their spawn. You can see just the amount of fires that's coming in from the Horde, chasing them back to their spawn point. Now that can get dangerous. You really got to be strategic with doing that, because sometimes they'll take a fast player like a Lucio or a Mercy or something that can get down past you and then secure the point without you being aware. But the Horde's doing a good job. Shogun is making a push. So Shogun is making a push. Let's get a wider view here and see what's happening in the fight. All right, so here they come. So they did manage to get a couple players through, but unable to make a significant push before being picked off one by one. And the Horde takes the second point and will take the map. So the Horde will go up 2-0. Technically, if this is a best of 3 match, that would have been the end of the match. But since we're playing a scrimmage, we'll continue to play. We'll move on to another map. Here you see. Just an excellent job. Just a team wipe there. Great job. Outstanding. All right, so we'll update our little scoreboard, put us up to 2-0 over the Shogun. Hanover Horde gold teams coming out strong today. Again, that would have been a win for the Horde. But since we're just playing scrimmage, we'll go ahead and continue to the next map. I'll let them know, and we'll be back here shortly. All right, welcome back. We are in our next and final map. We're going to be playing with the Shogun. This is Nepal. So let's take a look at what we got here. Let's go for a high, wide-out view. Nepal's a really nice series of maps. You kind of climb the mountain as you go up each level. All right, so there you can see the spawn point of one team, and then over here at this ship is the spawn team of the other. The Horde is switching out a little bit with their rotation, trying out some of the new heroes that they've chosen. So the attack will start in 12 seconds. Again, the point of this map, this level, is to take control of a point, control the point, and then try to get your percentage up to 100% before the other team's able to take control of the map and get their percentage to 100%. Only one team controls the point at a time. So it's really critical, especially in control maps, that you take early control. Those teams that take early control have a high percentage of winning. You can see both teams went up to the right side here. We got a nice fight on this little area over here. Looks like the Shogun do have us outnumbered, but we got some Horde coming in to the right, doing a good job staving off that attack. And it looks like the Horde do have the advantage. They've got just a couple players left, and the Horde is taking care of those on the point. The point is unlocked, and it looks like the Horde will be taking it here in just a second. Yep, they left the point. There you go. Now we got Roadhog back, and nope, they keep leaving a second too early. All right, now the Horde does have control of the point, and we'll see what the Shogun do to kind of prep for the next assault. So here they come. They're coming from a right flank. Again, Shogun do a really good job amassing themselves. They're going for the high ground. But the Horde, again, they do a good job staying together too. They're trying out a few new players. We got looks like we got a Roadhog out there, Reinhardt, and we got the. Just doing a good job of staving off these pushes by the Shogun. So Shogun doing a good job. Again, staying together, trying to amass their fires. It's really critical in Overwatch. This is the ultimate team sport. If you have a weak link or someone that isn't playing the team game, your team is quickly going to get eliminated. It's as much about skill as it is communication and teamwork, and everybody doing their role appropriately. So again, Horde does a really good job staying together. Looks like they're taking the fight to the Nomads. See if they're going to push further towards the... Yep, looks like they are going to push forward. Take the fight more towards the spawn point. Let's follow them in as they push through. I can say it seems like the Shogun keep using the same avenue of approach each time, so it's probably good if they change that approach up a little bit. You tend to see that sometimes. Players kind of get in the mindset, let's do this. And a big part of Overwatch a lot of time is adjusting fire, adjusting your plan, and surprising, in a lot of ways, surprising your opponent. So the Horde wins that map. Did a good job, really. Again, they established themselves on the point, set up a good defensive position, taking into account the choke points that the enemy would have to come through, and then just picked off the enemy and denied their pushes. So this is the second level. Again, climbing the mountain. Each one of these levels climbs another tier higher. So here we see the point. We got the spawn point over here of the Horde, and the spawn point over here for the Shogun. So let's take a look. Let's watch the Shogun come in. Let's see what they got. We'll follow the Diva. So again, I can't fault the Shogun. It does seem they have a tendency to go left on each one of these maps. So something I'm sure they'll work on in future practices. But the Horde is doing a good job. Kind of pushing them back right away. Here you see the Reinhardt. All right, looks like the Horde activated the objective, or is activating the objective. And again, they're kind of caught the Shogun at a decent checkpoint or choke point right here. They did have someone get through, but the push was already defeated. Looks like they're falling back. Looks like the Shogun looks like they're going to stand and fight there in that corridor. We're going to send in Wrecking Ball to take them out in those tight quarters. So again, it's a game of teamwork and then using the right assets at the right time. Wrecking Ball is a great hero to send into tight spaces and take out the enemy like that. All right, so let's see if they come to see if they're coming from the left again. So I think we're pretty well set up for that at this point. All right, so they got their Diva here setting up. They did manage to get up on the objective. It is a contested objective, so they did a good job. We do have Reinhardt in here trying to fight them off. And then we have a Hanzo ultimate really come in and push them back. And just great job by the Horde. Shogun did a good job with that push right there. They really had a solid push up on the objective, but it was quickly denied. Well-timed ultimate by our Hanzo. So just really good job all around there. All right, so it seems like the Shogun's going to come in from their left, from our right again, up top. So again, seems like they really have a tendency to attack from the left. Their Diva is coming in for a dive. And the Horde is doing a good job going out, getting the enemy when they need to. And looks like they are going to take and hold this point. And that'll be a wrap. The Horde with a clean sweep of the Shogun. Now we are a completely, nearly intact team from last season. And the Shogun is a relatively new gold team. So we won't get too confident in this match. And they're going to improve a lot before the season starts. This is our first scrimmage. So here you see Reinhardt with 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. With a 4 kill, I believe that was Kid MDK. So excellent job by the Horde. Really just exemplary effort all around. Super proud of the boys. A lot of hard work, a lot of practice went into this win. They're going to keep practicing. I'm sure the Shogun are going to come back next time and really step it up a level and really add additional challenge to us. They did a good job today. You could tell they're well coached by Jeff down there in Franklin. They stayed together. They put the mass fires. They covered each other. So it's clearly they're on the right path to success. So congratulations to the Hanover Horde. We're super proud of them. We have more matches on Saturday. We have the Hanover Horde Silver Team take on the Samurai from the Triangle, and then we have the Hanover Heroes taking on the Franklin Knights team at 4:30. So tune in. We'll be streaming both to the Twitch channel and our YouTube channel. So thanks for tuning in today. Take care. Bye.